Tonight on Hitched, self-confessed geeks Dave and Beanie.
We are avid geeks, and we're both proud to be geeks.
They do everything together.
We still like each other, so I mean, it's got to say something.
But when it comes to their wedding plans, Dave's definitely in charge.
He's almost taken on the bride's role, and I've gone for the groom.
He's the decorator, the baker,
Non-stick silicon my ass.
and the candlestick maker.
I've got it all wrong, haven't I?
In fact, Dave's a one-man wedding planning band.
I need the licence.
Yeah, well, my freaking sister took it. Well,
But is he up to the task?
Oh, what? The ring.
No one's bought the rings. How fast can you drive?
Also tonight, Sarah and Ash.
I just saw him and just like that. Just love at first sight, I guess, for me. And yeah, I was just like, gotta have that man. So I just did whatever I could.
Sarah fully embraces her fiancé's heritage.
I just love the Indian culture and I like Indian guys. My dangly thingy, okay?
Yep. But is his family ready to embrace her?
They obviously didn't accept us as a husband and wife.
I've got big butterflies in my stomach. This is the first time I'm meeting my future mother-in-law.
So I'm hoping they find a place on their own. If not, you might have to go back slightly earlier.
36-year-old computer technician Dave and 34-year-old graphic designer Beanie have years of shared history.
We sort of first really met about 12 years ago when I came down to Dublin.
Definitely not love at first sight. We didn't really
mesh.
Fast forward though, now Dave and Beanie have 3 kids between them. Dave's daughter Carlin and Beanie's children Stefan and Monique.
The boy and the girl, the youngest boy and girl aren't related. The youngest girl's my daughter and the boy's her son.
This quirky couple also have a bunch of common interests.
We are avid geeks, and we're both proud to be geeks. We like the sci-fi, we like online gaming, we like riding, we both ride cruises. It's all about having fun and being happy.
We've only been apart three nights out of the 5 years, and I mean, we still like each other, so I mean, that's got to say something.
Now, after a few false starts,
They planned it 2-3 times before
Probably about 4, yeah.
and nothing's ever come of it.
Dave and Beanie are about to get hitched.
We were going to have it at the beach, we were going to have it at Fiji, we were going to have it on the mountain, we were going to have it at O'Reilly, and then I think it was Pilgrim. She said, well, why don't you have it here? And wrote it on his little blackboard, and that was it. The idea was born.
Here is Dave and Beanie's favourite bikie haunt, at Acacia Bay on the shores of Lake Taupo. There'll be a hungy for the hungry. The budget is somewhere between 5 and 10k. 40 close family and friends are expected to show up. And then there's the theme.
I've tried to incorporate various aspects of our lives into it. There's references to TF2 in there, which is a game we avidly play, and there's references to Star Trek in there, which is something we're pretty huge on. So it's sort of, we tried to blend. It's not a theme, we don't want to go over the top, we just want to sort of accentuate it a little bit with various aspects of our lives, and also the bikes, of course.
When it comes to organising this wedding, Dave is definitely the driving force.
I do think Dave is more involved. He's almost taken on the bride's role, and I've gone for the groom.
I'm not sure why I started to organise the wedding. I've got to be honest, it surprised me too. I'm quite renowned for not being able to organise a piss up in a brewery.
There might be a very good reason why Dave's at the helm.
They look prettier.
Oh, do? Oh, we'll get them then.
Oh, hang on, let's have a look. I'm very indecisive. There's just too many.
Even choosing fake nails for her own bridal party is too much.
Make a decision.
Okay. I leave things to the last minute, and generally they work out best that way.
Now we know why Dave wears the pants, he just needs to find some.
You gotta be a good builder.
He had a pair but foolishly took them for a test run.
I have to find some wedding pants after my last pair were irreparably damaged.
Now the whole family's off to Te Puke to chase the travelling gypsy fair in search of replacements.
Found them.
There's your pants. Oh my god.
All right. I'm quite happy about that.
You have.
Yep. So yeah.
Now we can still get married.
Now I've got my wedding pants. All right.
Beanie also has a spot of shopping to do.
Well, this is to go on Mum's bouquet. All right, we're going to make some out of wire and we're going to hang various stones off them.
Her rampant allergies mean a bouquet has to be fashioned from wire and stones.
Because I can't have flowers, as I'm allergic to pretty much everything. I thought we're doing making a wire bouquets for me and the girls, and then we're just going to place the beads on them, so you've got a bit of colour, a bit of sparkle, it'll be quite nice. I don't want to have puffy eyes on the wedding day. It's not a good look.
Let's hope Dave can add jeweller to his list of qualifications.
So Dave's going to work his magic and sort of make me a shape to work with.
I'm bloody useless with tools, actually. I'm not allowed power tools most of the time. But I can rise to the occasion, so to speak. So that's our starting point.
Yay!
And I'll just keep rolling it round and hoping like hell it works. This will either go really, really well or really, really bad.
Maybe bridesmaid Claude should be the judge of that.
Pretty?
I'll be able to put my drink in there.
Coming up,
I've got it all wrong, haven't I?
the wheels start to come off Dave and Beanie's wedding plans.
I have to go looking for you three again.
She was
Wait,
getting married.
God, I'm going to go septic in a minute.
Plus Sarah and Ash.
For some reason, I don't know why, all her boyfriends have been Indian.
She'll stop at nothing to get what she wants.
I wanted that guy.
There are just 2 days to go till 36-year-old computer tech Dave marries his 34-year-old soulmate Beanie. And in a hitched first, it's a case of complete role reversal.
Dave is more involved. He's almost taken on the bride's role and I've gone for the groom.
I'm quite renowned for not being able to organise a piss up in a brewery.
This wedding has had more comebacks than Tom Jones.
I'm standoffish for sure.
And the family are understandably dubious about Dave and Beanie's ability to pull it off.
I only found out about it 2 weeks ago, remember?
That's lies.
Well,
That's lies. That's lies. You just didn't believe me.
well, yeah, we didn't believe you.
No doubt about it, this time it's for real.
Hey, 50 hours exactly, how about that?
Oh,
You haven't begun to see the freak out yet. You wait till it comes down to about an hour before the wedding and I realise half the stuff I've forgotten.
DIY Dave's about to tackle his next project.
I'm going to be making the wedding cake. It's going to be a sort of a square-shaped cake. It's going to be in the shape of a companion cube from a game called Portal that we play quite often.
According to Dave, a companion cube is an internet phenomenon. But you can't eat an internet phenomenon, Dave.
So we're just going to take a crack at it, give it our best shot, and if it goes really badly, it's going to be something else kind of cake. I don't know what yet. There we go.
Clever Dave, jack of all trades, whisks up a treat.
There we go.
And Beanie, she's more of a casual bystander.
Oh, I'm the helper.
A lot of it's going to be hit and miss, trial and error sort of thing. Sort of chuck it in there and see how it goes. So it should be exciting. Or a complete travesty, I can't tell which. It's a bit annoying, that. Non-stick silicone my ass.
You're not going to cry.
I'm not going to cry, it's just it's a little bit of crumbled cake. Nothing that a ton of icing can't fix.
Icing won't fix their next problem.
Just got a text message from your sister. She's just had hysterics at the airport because the flower girl dresses and shoes are still at her house.
Oh my God, just had hysterics at the airport. Flower dresses still and she's at home.
The day before the wedding, Dave is at the venue, a man alone.
Just getting the portaloo and the chairs delivered for tomorrow. We haven't quite made the final call on the ceremony yet, so I've got a little bit of mucking around to do. So what are we doing? I've got it all wrong, haven't I? Oh! I was wondering how that was going to work.
With Beanie nowhere to be seen, Dave turns his hand to a spot of master decorating.
Oh, smashing. We could just do a nice simple wraparound.
Bridesmaid Jackie attempts to lend a helping hand.
No, what do you reckon? Oh, the artistic director. I'm just a...
But maybe Dave is more of a solo operator. Back home, Beanie reveals her wedding attire to best mate and bridesmaid Claude.
Which is the front and which is the back?
I think that's the back and I think that's the front. The front sort of comes down. Yes. But you like...
Ooh. Is that part of my job to make sure you don't catch fire?
It's a colourful frock with a colourful past.
The bridesmaid's dress I was going to wear when Dave got married the first time.
Oh.
I liked it so much, I'm going to wear it this time.
That marriage never quite happened, and if Dave's not very careful, his next wedding will be history too. He's organised a full rehearsal at the venue. So where the bloody hell is everybody?
Found out Malcolm's still 2 hours away. I don't know why. Picked the old man up like 2.5 hours ago.
That would be Mal, Dave's best man, currently on State Highway 1, somewhere between Auckland and Taupo.
Now, alright, okay, come straight to the house because we're supposed to be having a rehearsal tonight. And I've got the settlement turning up at 6:30, which is about an hour and 45 minutes away. Malcolm's got 15 demerit points and doesn't want to get caught speeding again.
At the House of Pain, there's a distinct lack of actual bodies.
It is 20 to 7.
So they're all late.
Celebrant Kay is attempting to go with the flow, but she's not totally au fait with Star Trek culture.
Now, how much of this hand movement do I have to do?
Do you know how to do that?
I have tried all my life to do this. Is sellotape okay?
Sellotape's good.
Oh, well, you can come and stand right by me. we were just down.
Next to arrive is Dave's sister Rachel. She's made it all the way from Gosford, Australia.
Why didn't you just give us photocopy directions?
Google Maps.
Despite being the one who forgot the Flower Girl's dresses, Rachel's taking full responsibility for one very important piece of paper.
I'm going to go past and pick up the marriage licence tonight, and you're going to put it in your handbag, and I'll explain that once you get your handbag handbag never leaves you, so it is guaranteed 100% to be at the wedding.
It'll be safe. Yeah, no.
So go home and wipe that stress off your list. Can't guarantee anything else, but I can guarantee the marriage licence will be here.
So the licence is in safe hands. What's the hold-up now?
So what are we waiting on, Malcolm?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Finally, best man Mal shows his face.
The chubby fat bastard is Malcolm, he's the other groomsman.
Oh, okay. Hi, Malcolm. Oh, yes, I've heard all about you.
And he's made a special delivery, the missing Flower Girl frocks.
Stay here.
They made it.
But it's too little, too late. Dave has flipped his beanie.
She was getting married.
God, I'm going to go septic in a minute.
Better not have that on.
I have to go looking for you three again. Pretty sure I've made myself clear. You're that way. Take a step backwards. There you go, out of the tree. Well done.
We'll
Yeah,
leave
might
Dave and
find the
Beanie
tree
to their
on the
last-minute rehearsal and check in with next week's couple.
We're not two separate people, we're one person.
21-year-old Sarah and her 31-year-old fiancé Ash.
I'm going to marry Sarah because I can't find anyone else, or I won't be.
Anyone else? That's not the best choice.
It's not.
Sarah was a mere 16 years old when she fell for Ash.
I just saw him and boom, just like that. Just love at first sight, I guess, for me. And I was just like, gotta have that man. So I just did whatever I could,
Hook, line and sinker.
Every boyfriend she's had really has been Indian, so we were not surprised really that she decided to marry an Indian boy.
Now, 5 years later, they're about to get hitched.
I'm just so excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I just finally get to marry my best friend. It's the best feeling in the world.
In their very own version of a Hindu-European wedding.
Took the best of both worlds and the fun bits, and basically what we've done is kind of mushed it all together. I think it's fun and colourful and full of love.
Spicy.
And spicy. And my dangly thingy, okay?
Yep, you look beautiful, sweetie.
Sarah fully embraces her fiancé's culture.
I'm not sure what it's called or what it means, but to me I think it's a bindi thingy.
to wear on the wedding day. No one's actually explained it to me.
But is his family ready to embrace her?
We come from an Orthodox Hindu family, and an Orthodox Hindu families, the girl whom you're supposed to marry is chosen by your parents.
They obviously didn't accept us as a husband and wife initially. They didn't want me to go through it.
I've got big butterflies in my stomach. This is the first time I'm meeting my future mother-in-law.
Coming up, Dave and Beanie hit a few bumps.
I need the licence.
Yeah, well, my freaking sister took it.
On the road to happiness.
Oh, what?
How fast can you drive?
After 5 years together and a few false starts, Taupo couple Dave and Beanie are getting hitched.
A few last minute things to get organised.
Dave has been the mastermind behind this wedding, but on the morning of the big day, he's sailing pretty close to the wind.
It's basically falling to pieces, I don't know why. Bit gutted about how that fell apart on me. I think it's because we made it too early. Oh, well, it is going to be a jigsaw puzzle, because that piece is going on like that.
In my extremely professional opinion, this is not how you make a cake.
No, it is not how you make a cake. This doesn't even begin to be how you make a cake. But
just glue it together.
Yep, glue it together. And if worst case scenario, I'm making a quick trip to Woolworths.
Finally, DIY Dave admits he's in over his head and delegates the cake decorating to Mal.
Well, what I need this rolled out flat. And we're going to make basically that's going to be the base coating for this. Okay, make sure you're nicely dusted and roll it out flat.
This is very stressful.
While everyone else gets busy, Dave goes about his ablutions.
I'm cleaning your feet before the ceremony. I was going to ask about that. Don't, I'm holding the marriage licence, don't.
And you keep giving me shit.
I know, because I'm holding the marriage licence, and that's like 24-hour protection, really, isn't it?
With time marching on, Beanie is missing in action.
My brother and sister-in-law to be do tend to run on a different time scale to the rest of us. Taupo time, I believe they refer to it as, but I think it's more like Dave and Beanie time, actually. It's now 12 o'clock, and I was told by the bride 11:30, so needless to say I was here at about 11:35. So, yes, they are running potentially an hour and a half behind. But as I said, is not surprising in any way, shape or form.
Beanie finally makes an appearance, but she still needs to get into her dress and get her makeup on. At the venue, Dave is under mounting pressure.
I just needed to ask you if you've got the licence yet.
Nope. Oh, do you know, do I have it on me or have I got the licence?
I need the licence.
Yeah, well, my freaking sister took it.
Okay.
Get it off her.
So where's your sister?
I need the marriage licence. Where's she? Well, because the celebrant needs it.
We've got no licence to complete the paperwork. And if we don't get that now, it's just going to turn into a big party without a wedding. I'm happier with a little bit more preparation, but that's okay.
It wasn't my idea. My sister took it this morning for some reason. Yeah. Apparently we couldn't be trusted.
The bridal party have made up some much-needed time.
Yay! Yay!
I'm in my dress, so that's cool. We're ready to go. So I guess this is it.
I think Dave's a bit stressed, actually, from the phone calls I've had from Dave. I think Dave's a little bit stressed.
You've got less than 5 minutes.
He can't get the music to play.
Do what you need.
But there's much worse to come.
Oh, what? The rings.
No one's bought the rings. Hey, Beanie there? Just hold the phone up to it. Hold it up to her ear for a second.
Get it together, Dave. People are moving in.
Hey, did anyone get the rings? Okay, I'll sort it. Wait. Sam, can you do me a favour, mate? How fast can you drive?
Fairly.
I need someone to bail back home and get the wedding rings.
All right.
Yeah, we should.
No, I don't. I was
They're at home. No one's there. I'll give you the keys.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
In the nick of time, it all comes together.
I've got the marriage licence.
You got it now.
And we've got a minute to go.
A Mercy Dash sees the rings arrive with just seconds to spare.
Thank you.
Dave, Beanie and their entourage make a spectacular entrance. It hasn't been an easy ride, but they've made it. Now the ceremony can get underway.
We've had some tough times in our 5 years together, and I cannot imagine coming through that without you backing me up. You stuck with me for who I was and what I believed in, not for what I had or what I could do for you. So I promise to continue my newfound trend of showering at least 5 times a week. Likewise, I will come to bed as soon as I've gotten revenge on whoever was dominating me or reach the top of the scoreboard, whichever is sooner. And you know as well as I do that no one makes it out of life alive, and I cannot think of anyone else I'd rather have fun with on the journey.
Life has been interesting with you in the past 5 years. We started with nothing. You learned to love my famous rice and veggies. You have taken my 2 darling children without question. You have been my safety rope whenever I took a fall. Never did you laugh or make fun of what I believed in. You helped me to see and love who I really am. I always have been and always will be your friend.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. Live long and prosper. You may kiss your bride.
Dave and Beanie are officially hitched.
They're literally like a whole that's been split in half and has been made by coal again. No question at all. They're just a really, really well-matched couple, and, you know, it took them till a little bit later in life to find her, obviously, but it was worth the wait.
I glued them. Is that better? I told you I was going to practice, and I glued them. Now I'm worried. Is it going to come apart?
And the companion cube cake, it worked out rather well, thanks to Mal.
You're breaking it!
I just can't find the words. It's been phenomenal. Everyone has just been here. They've been so supportive. They've been so much fun and just, yeah, it's best damn day of my life.
I agree. It's been fantastic.
Next week,
We're not 2 separate people, we're one person.
Sarah and Ash.
I just saw him and just like that. Just love at first sight, I guess, for me.
She's fully embraced his culture.
My dangly thingy okay?
But is his family ready to embrace her?
Initially, they didn't want me to go through it.
Plus, Lisa and Simon.
I'm counting on a tear or 2 on the day. I'll be a happy woman, that's all I want, is to see him cry. It's so sad.
They're revving up for a high-octane Hamilton wedding.